Good morning and welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Was I Googling Last Night? So I work in a metaphysical shop. We sell everything from crystals and tarot to jewelry and books to Dungeons and Dragons stuff, because I couldn't help myself. So I get asked all kinds of fun questions. And one of my favorite recent ones was a little old lady who walks up to me and goes, "Do you have the nut of the witch?" The what of the what? The nut of the witch. The nut of a witch? A witch's nut. Nope, I don't. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to learn something. And I would like to say that I did, but I still have no idea what she's talking about. Didn't stop me from going on a wild goose chase of what the fuck the nut of the witch is. Sometimes I wish I was a better witch. You know, someone that you can come to with questions like this and I'm not immediately thinking that you're talking about witch testicles. Unfortunately, underneath this elegant, refined, almost 40-year-old female body, I am a 12-year-old boy. I is what I is. So here are some of my conclusions. First of all, there's the goddess nut, and I don't think that's what she was talking about. I don't think she was asking for the testicles of a witch, because I'm plumb out of those. What I kind of got to was walnuts. And if anyone out there knows definitively what the nut of the witch is, please tell me. I'm dying. But walnuts. It's very hard to follow through the word spell work with walnuts. Struggles! In spell work, walnuts are traditionally used for protection, manifestation, wisdom, brain stuff. Which makes sense because walnuts look like a brain. Pretty much most mythologies and lore and spells and meanings behind walnuts all kind of revolve around the brain. Some people think it is dangerous to fall asleep under a walnut tree, that in the night you can fall prey to madness or prophecy. That's kind of neat. It is believed that witches would often celebrate and do rituals under a walnut tree, often gathering the green unripe ones for spells. And also to make a liquor called nocino? Don't know much about it, but it's a liquor made from green walnuts. As with a lot of stuff in spellcraft and witchy stuff, the symbolism is actually quite simple. It looks like a brain, thus good for brain things. If none of the witch is not walnuts, my only other thing that I came across was witch hazel, which is not a nut, but anytime I was searching up nut of the witch hazel came up. Now I haven't verified this as fact, but it's come up in more than a few articles that I was reading that witch hazel got its name from the Old English word wick. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, which means pliant or bendy, because witches often used witch hazel branches, because they're bendy, for water witching or dowsing, trying to find water. I'm just full of useless facts today. Anyway, I love your faces. Go get yourself some witch nuts, drink some water, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.